You will find there an extraordinary information. There will be two big buildings in the land of Edom, which today we relate the word Edom to America. You will find there an extraordinary information. There will be two big buildings in the land of Edom, which today we relate the word Edom to America. You will find there an extraordinary information. There will be two big buildings in the land of Edom, which today we relate the word Edom to America. And those are the biggest, the tallest buildings in the world, and they will be brought down completely, and that will be the sign of the beginning of tremendous wars that will end only in the coming of the Mashiach.
Right, shalom, shalom. This is Brother Shakar here with another lesson through the power and the spirit of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakak Wadash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom. Okay, just wanted to get into a lesson, okay, based on the clip, okay, that played at the beginning of the video. Now that clip, is going into a rabbi going into what happened during the time of 9/11. Now the lesson is not going to be based on that. It's going to be more based on what he said. Okay, he made a statement saying that Edom, okay, is likened to America. See, and through the scriptures, and we know that to be true. You see, because we know during the time of 9/11, okay, it was a something that was self-inflicted. Okay, but it all ties in because it shows you, okay, that these are the devils that the Bible speaks about. See, that they're the ones that have been given, okay, well, the scripture says the earth has been given over to the hand of the wicked. You see, well, let's start off with that. Again, not getting into, too much into that, but at the same time, these are the devils, man. These are the devils, okay, that the Lord has set up as the wicked, okay, to cover the faces of the judges thereof. So let's get that. Let's go to the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. And it says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So who covered up the faces of the judges? Okay, who put his face, okay, as the Most High and his son? Okay, which his name is Yahweh Shai, and the world ignorantly calls what they call him Jesus Christ, right? You see, they cover up the faces, man. They made them as so-called white men, whitewashed everything. They whitewashed everything, going into what? Iconoclasm, okay? They put themselves as the angels, the prophets. You look at books, movies, what do you see? Okay, you see so-called white men. You see, they put themselves in the position, okay, of the Lord, his son, the prophets, okay, so on and so forth, man. See, because why? Because they're the wicked. You see, they're the wicked of the earth. Let's get that real quick. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1. And you know what? I'm just going to start off at 1. This is the burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai to Israel by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai, yet ye say, wherein has thou loved us? See, and that's the attitude of Jacob, man. Jake, okay, they understand we're in a very bad condition. So they, a lot of them like to say, well, how does the Lord love us if we're in such a, okay, low condition? Okay, and that just goes back to the curses, man. Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter. Okay, that clearly gives us an identification, that we are the children of the Most High, man. That's speaking about us as a people. So-called Negroes, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans. But we know through the Spirit, okay, that you're going to have, okay, so-called white people, so-called Asian people, so-called, African people, okay, they're going to be Israelites. You see, Israel going to come looking like everybody and anybody. Why? Because we've been scattered. Again, going back to the curses. But what has this devil done, man? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, what has he done? Again, he's covered up, okay, not only the image, okay, but he's covered up the true, okay, reason, Okay, why the Lord, died upon the cross for, man. He was X'd out here in so-called America, Babylon the Great, man. See, and through them having the power, okay, now they've polluted the earth, man. Through their democracy, feminism, okay, their ideologies, okay, their philosophies, okay, the alphabet agendas, you see, and this is exactly what they've done, man. They polluted the whole earth. So there will be a recompense that's going to come to them, you see. But again, going back to the clip, okay, that rabbi, he does mention, okay, that America, okay, is Edom. But they have this idea that they'll call, okay, American Christianity Edom. Okay, but the truth be told is that they're all Esau. When you take those people that are dwelling right now in the land of Israel, they're Amalek. You see, so they all come, okay, from the same family line, man. And the Lord said what? To prophesy against Mount Seir. Let's get that. Ezekiel chapter 35, and we'll start at the top. Like I said, I could read this whole chapter, but I'm just going to get the first couple verses. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. It says, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, behold, O Mount Seir, see, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee. See, and I will make thee most desolate. See, I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. See, that's what's coming, okay, to the Edomites, man. They're going to be made desolate. You see, ultimately, they're going to be taken out of the power seat because right now they're in control. Okay, the earth was given over to the hands of the wicked. Okay, we're going to read that. We're going to go back to Malachi, the first chapter, and read that Esau is the wicked. Okay, but they all tie in together, man. You got Amalek, okay, which is the grandson of Esau. Let's get that. Let's go to the book of Genesis, chapter 36, and I believe it's verse 8. Yep, it says, Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir. Esau is Edom. It says, and these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. So they're all come from the same lineage, man. They're all Edomites. I'm going to jump down to verse 12. It says, and Timnah, see, was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son. And she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. See, these were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. So Amalek, he is the grandson, okay, of Esau, man. So they're all from the same family tree, man. They're all from the same lineage. Okay, they're all from the same bloodline. Okay, they're all Edomites. Okay, so when you got those so-called Jewish people, okay, the so-called, I'm just going to go ahead and say, you got the so-called Jews over there in the land of Israel, which they refer to themselves as Jewish, okay? Ish meaning what? Pertaining to. So they're not the true Jews, man. See, they're imposters, you see? But they look down upon, they look down upon American Christianity, which, I mean, Christianity is all is false anyway, okay? But not only do you have so-called Christians that are Edomites, but you got Israelites that call themselves Christians. Okay, you got these other nations that call themselves Christians. You see, but again, the truth is that they're all from the same family, man. Speaking about the Edomites that are here in America, okay, and then you got the Edomites that are over there in the land of Israel, man, which is Amalek. Again, Amalek being the grandson of Esau. You see? So they're all tied together, and they know who they are, especially when you go, to the elites. Okay, you go to a lot of those rabbis that are over there, they know who they are. You see? They know exactly who they are. But let me go back to Malachi. Let me read that whole thing there right through verse 4, proving that, hey, Esau, he is the border of wickedness, man. They are the people, okay, that the Lord hates. So let's go back to Malachi chapter 1, and I'm going to start back at verse 1. It says, the burner of the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to Israel, see, by Malachi. It says, I have loved you, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? And again, that's the mindset of Jacob. They don't think the Lord loves them because, hey, we're in such poor conditions. But again, it all goes back to the curses, which identifies who we are as a people. Okay, we are the sons of the living power. It says, was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai? It says, yet I love Jacob, and I hated Esau. See, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. See, ultimately, that's what's going to happen. We just read it in Ezekiel, the 35th chapter, that the Lord's going to make Mount Seir desolate, going back to this whole family, of Esau, man, the lineage of the Edomites. But it happened at a time too, man. You see, at a time, these devils got chased, into the Caucasus Mountains, and they became those cave dwellers, the cavemen, and if you go into Job, we're not going to get it. You go into Job, the 30th chapter, it goes all into it. How these devils dwelled in the clefts of the rocks, how they brayed like animals, like donkeys, making, they couldn't even speak, man. You see, they were put in such a low condition, that hey, man, they were the caveman, man. It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. You see why? Because during a time, especially when you go into, again, we're not going to get it, but you go into Revelation, the 20th chapter, it says that Satan, let's get it. Let's go to Revelation, the 20th chapter, and start off with the first verse. It says, and I saw an angel come down from heaven, having the key of the bottomless pit and a great chain in his hand. Now, that bottomless pit is referring to Europe. Why? Because Europe is primarily import nation. Why? Because the land that is there is not fertile. So they got to import the majority of their goods, you see? And that great chain represents slavery. And that angel is speaking about Yahweh Shai. It says, and laid hold on the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil, see, and Satan, and bound him 1,000 years. Because there was a time when the Roman Empire, the Western Roman Empire fell, and they were pretty much, chased out of that land, man. You see, they went to become cave dwellers, you see. And for 1,000 years, you had Jake in rulership. If you go back into, Putin, he just brought that out, man. You had the icons, the Russian icons, where it showed Jake, so-called black images, in rulership. They were in the power seat in Europe. See, if you look it up, the Byzantine era, which they like to call that the so-called Dark Ages. And it was roughly about 1,000 years, man, where Jacob, was in rulership. Jacob was in rulership. You see, and they what they did is, again, through iconoclasm, they try to whitewash all that. They try to say that there was really nothing going on. No, man, Jake was in that power seat, man. You see, but they were going off. So that's why ultimately, the Lord took Jake out of that position of power. Again, the Western Roman Empire fell. And then the Eastern Roman Empire, which is also referred to the Holy Roman Empire, is where Jake was in rulership. But through the fall of Jacob, Jake, Esau came back into power, man, during the time of the Renaissance period. Let me keep reading here. It says, and cast him into the bottomless pit, speaking about Esau, the so-called white man, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should not deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled, and after that he must be loosed a little season. See, and right now he's in that little season. After the time of, since the time of the Renaissance period, which you go into that word Renaissance, it means rebirth. So right now they're in that power seat, and they continue in that. It says that he should not deceive the nations anymore. But now what? Now that they've been let loose, we have to jump down, because when you go into Revelation, the 20th chapter, it jumps periods. There's a 2,000 year periods. When you go into verse 4, through verse 6, it's speaking about the millennial reign, with Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, in the kingdom. But now you jump to verse 7, it says, and when the 1,000 years are expired, see, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. Again, going into what? The time of the Renaissance period. The rebirth. Now what? Now we have the revised Roman Empire, which we are currently in. It says, and shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together, to battle. See, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea. And right now you're seeing all that going into the Russians. Okay, you see them, coming back, okay, to their what? Their old Soviet Union, man, that power. The scripture says that the Lord will put hooks in their jaws. See, and you've seen, you've seen the deception, okay, all the whitewashing, okay, all the lies, the falsehoods, okay, that the so-called white man has pushed out, man. See, and they're being exposed at all levels. See, that's why when you had that rabbi in that clip, he made that comment that there was going to be wars, okay, and a time of great wars, okay, until what? The Hamashiach return, Yahweh Shai. You see, which is going into the lesson that, amen, Yahweh Shai, okay, he's coming back to take these devils out of that power seat, man, to take them out of that position of power. Let's go real quick to Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Bozrah, that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength, says I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." See, going into Bozrah, Teman, okay, they were all ancient, okay, they were capital cities of ancient Edom. Okay, but right now that's referring to America. Okay, Babylon the Great. Again, you heard the rabbi saying that Edom is likened into America. Okay, and this is where Yahweh Shai, okay, who the world English calls Jesus the Christ, okay, is coming to bring these devils out of that position of power. Okay, coming to bring destruction. Why? Because they're the wicked. Let's go. I'm gonna come back to this Isaiah 63, but let me go back and finish Malachi. Malachi 1, and let's read verse 4 again. I didn't finish it. It says, "Whereas Edom says, see, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places." And that's what they've done. Again, through the Renaissance, okay, the rebirth. Okay, now they're in that position of power. It says, "They shall build, see, but I will throw down." See, yeah, they're going to build, okay, but the Lord said, what? I'm going to throw it down. And that's what we just read, what we were reading in Isaiah 63. But we're going to read it again. It says, "And they shall call them, see, the border of wickedness." See, wherever Esau has been scattered to, okay, they're the wicked. Okay, and again, you have Amalek, which is Esau. Okay, they're the Edomites in the land of Israel. Okay, and then you got the Edomites here in America, man. You see, and wherever else they've been scattered to. It says, "And the people against whom the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai have indignation forever." See, the Lord has a righteous anger, okay, towards these devils, man, because they were created, okay, to be the wicked of the earth. That's why they've done everything that they've done, man, and everything that they continue to do. You see? But let's go back to Isaiah 63, and let's read that. Let's read that from the top again. It says, "Who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, see, traveling in the greatness of his strength. See, I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save." Again, speaking about Yahweh Shai. It says, "Wherefore art thou red in thy apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat?" You see, why you look like you've been stomping on them grapes, man, with that grape juice, okay, scattered all over your garment, okay, which is just symbolic, man, to the destruction that the Lord's going to bring, okay, upon America, Babylon the Great. It says, "I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people, see, there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, see, and trample them in my fury." Speaking about the Edomites. But 2/3 of our people, okay, they're going to be caught up in this, and the other nations. Okay, they're going to have to take part in this great destruction. It says, "And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment." Okay, now is the Lord really going to have blood all over them? No, it's just symbolic again for all the bloodshed that's coming to America, Babylon the Great, man. Again, which is Edom, man. Okay, these are the Edomites. Okay, these are the devils that the Bible speaks about. It says, "For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the ear of my redeemed is come." See, and that's exactly what Yahweh Shai, okay, Hamashiach, okay, is coming to do. Okay, he's coming to deliver his elect, and at the same time bring destruction, okay, to the power structure of the Edomites. Okay, he's going to bring them down. He's going to bring them off, okay, from their power seat. You see? And that's what's getting ready to happen. See, that's why you see all these things, okay, going on throughout the earth, man. You see the prophecies, okay, coming to pass. Okay, right now we're just right there on the brink of World War III. Okay, you see the nations gathered together for battle. Okay, then you also see what? You see the famine of the word. Okay, you see the famine of food, water. Okay, all these things getting ready to come, man. Jacob's trouble's on the way. Okay, it's right on the horizon. Then you also, what else do you see? You see the mandatory implementation, okay, of the mark of the beast. Okay, once this dollar falls and fails, okay, they're gonna bring in their order out of chaos, man. They're gonna create the chaos, okay, and then bring in their solution, which is gonna be that mark, okay, the microchip. Why? Because they want full control. Okay, not just control of knowing where you are and who you are. No, they want to control every aspect, okay, of the people. So let me go ahead and go back to Ezekiel. Let me finish that. I didn't finish Ezekiel, the 35th chapter. Let's go back and finish those couple verses. Ezekiel 35. Let's go back to the top. It says, again, moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. See, that's why we go so hard against these Edomites. Okay, against Edom, man. Against these devils. Because the Lord told us to prophesy against them. Prophesy against Mount Seir. And say unto it, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee. And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. See, and that's Yahweh Shai. See, bringing that destruction, okay, upon America, Babylon the Great, man. It says, I will lay thy cities waste, see, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You see? So with that, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I'm going to go ahead and close out and give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, and double honors to the apostles, the bishops, and the elders of the great millstone from which I learned this truth. Peace and blessings to the house of David, doing his work with all righteousness, truth, and sincerity. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Shalom.